That assault, as you heard many times this morning, has raised fears that there are Americans in the hands of Hamas this morning. As we're awaiting confirmation by the State Department, there's an organization of U.S. veterans called Project Dynamo, ramping up to try to rescue anyone currently kidnapped. And Bryan, founder and CEO of Project Dynamo, is joining us right now. Bryan, thank you so much. I know we've spoken with you before. You've saved thousands of lives since the U.S. withdrawal in Afghanistan. Do you coordinate with the work that the U.S. government and Israeli government are doing in this case on potential rescues? How does that work?
Well, Project Dynamo, we're a veteran-led, donor-funded international rescue organization. We don't just do hostages. We do evacuations from war zones and denied areas, which is kind of our specialty. We work where governments can't get to or aren't present. So we do coordinate. We transmit up. We let them know what we're doing. We don't want to be in the way. If government resources are in an area helping, that's not where we go. They're the professionals, and they're also resourced. They're resourced appropriately for that. We work where they're not able to get to, or they're not there yet. And in these situations, time is of the essence. These hostages are on a clock. The people that are trapped in the territories, especially the Americans that are trapped in the territories, they're in true peril. The Israeli military and the Israeli intelligence community is working very, very, very hard and aggressively to get there, but they're going to take a minute. They're responding to a 9/11 attack. So just like us, we didn't deploy troops on the morning of September 12th. It took us a minute to gather our resources and gather our men and women and get them to where they needed to be.
So you actually were a 9/11 responder. So you have a different appreciation for what these troops are doing and for what this government is doing. People comparing it to the 9/11 attacks, including yourself, what are the most stark similarities?
Obviously, the biggest similarity, the two big similarities are the targeting of civilians by terrorists, and of course the intelligence failure piece, which are both significant.
In terms of who is reaching out to you, is it the families of those who have people unaccounted for? Is that how you respond, that you're personally contacted by folks who have a loved one who has gone missing?
We're receiving many requests from both families and Americans inside. In particular, inside the Palestinian-controlled areas. People go to projectdynamo.org and click our evacuation request, and I implore people, if you are stuck or your families are stuck, please go there and let us know where they're at. It is incredibly hard to rescue people when we don't know where they are. That's also projectdynamo.org. That's also where you can go to donate. If you're not immediately affected and you have the means, these operations do not pay for themselves. Intelligence costs money, helicopters cost money, airplanes cost money, and we need financial support. This war is very terrible. It will stay terrible. It's going to get worse. These hostages are in very, very, very deep peril. Hamas and Hezbollah are not proxies of Iran. They are part of the Iranian government, and these are the groups that wrote the book on how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
These groups in particular are what the other terrorists. Correct.
I have one more question for you. What are you hearing from Americans who are inside, who are trapped, that perhaps the news, the media has not yet revealed or uncovered?
Fear. Fear is people are very afraid. They don't know what to do. We're in the first 40, 50 hours of this thing, which are always the most dynamic and the most fluid. They don't know what's true. They don't know what's fake. They're afraid to go out. You have a music festival being attacked by paragliders with missiles in the sky. So things are very, very, very difficult. And people are asking for help, and lots of it. They need help. They need help, and we need public support as well. We need help to help them.
Yeah, it's just stunning to see some of the images coming out of Israel following these attacks throughout the weekend. Bryan, thank you so much for being here. And again, you can go to projectdynamo.org for more information.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.